So welcome back for day 2 of the signing at the Streamily Roddenberry table. There's Rod. I'm John. I'm the host of Mission Log and my brother Roddenberry podcast.
Get my best angle here.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's awesome. And of course, Zale right there at the end. Cannot leave out Zale. Fabulous.
Celebrity boy.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Signing in for me.
Emily? Oh, nice to meet you, Emily.
All right.
That's an incredible costume. Looks like you made it. Looks really well done. A lot of effort went into there.
Now this is very cool. Emily, what a nice shot. Emily, you have a nice clipping from Wrath of Khan that is Spock sitting in his quarters in a reflective, contemplative mood. It's very cool. So, yeah, you picked that one out, right?
Yes.
Excellent.
And would you like me just to sign this or to sign it to you? Or
Actually, it's for my grandpa.
for your grandpa? Done.
His birthday's coming up. He's turning 80, so I want to get this for him. He's
Sure.
a Trekkie.
Am I saying happy birthday to him or something or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
What's his name?
Everett.
Everett?
Yeah.
Everette? No.
TT. Yeah. 2 T's at the end.
Okay. Everette.
No, you can.
No E, just 2
No,
T's.
just 2 T's.
Complicated here.
Hi guys.
Seeing behind the
Hi there.
scenes.
I'm signing for Everett.
Yes,
This,
signing for Everett. Everett's
I
80th
am.
birthday.
Hello,
and he's
everyone.
Getting an exclusive
Hi.
film cell.
my
from
manager.
Wrath of Khan. Who do we have joining us today? So I love this when people say where they're from, and they're already dropping in. Let's see here.
Hold on. I got
Love from Spain,
Hi guys. Hey.
from Turkey, from Belgium, Turkey again. There's Pink saying, "Live long and prosper, guys." Right back at you. And let's see here. What else we got? From Lancaster, California. From Canada. Hello, Rod, from your old friend Jared.
Jared.
Jared says hello to you.
Jared San Diego. Jared?
Maybe.
If you're San Diego, well, whatever Jared you are. Hey buddy, how you doing?
It's the only Jared.
Thank you. Here you go.
We got
Is that okay? You guys smell it right?
Good.
Pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much. Happy birthday to your grandfather.
How is the weather there?
Oh, how is the weather? Thank you for asking the question. It's actually pretty good. It's a little hot, but I mean it's great summer San Diego weather.
Try to pick that.
And luckily it's air conditioned in here, so it's a lot better. And also we're behind a table and not in the hordes of people, so it's even better. Not that I hate people, I just hate people together really close in a bunch.
Who do we have here? Well, who do we have here?
Right here. So
here.
there's another camp. Which is at Roddenberry?
Well, this is Roddenberry.
So-
This is Streamly.
So we are also streaming this at Roddenberry Official.
Yeah.
You can do it, but Streamly, and on that one you can see John Champion, who is the mind, the myth, the legend behind Mission Log. We also have my manager,
I'm
my son Zale,
Zale is the
And I'm Rod.
the man, the myth, the legend. You're Rod.
and I'm son of, and you could just end it right there.
son of a blank.
Son of a blank.
I'm just the trained monkey who gets
Yeah,
behind a
I'm
mic.
glad I'm not
That's
there.
what I
I'm
do.
sorry,
Oh.
Bonnie.
Hello.
Where is here for you, Bonnie? If you can hear me.
Playing footsie with me there.
Hello, everyone.
Thank you.
See, we're getting.
You're getting yeah.
It's
All right,
different today.
and over here, all right. So you got UK, Toronto, Glassboro, New Jersey, Canada, again Pittsburgh, LA. So many people. Indianapolis, Peru.
Peru,
Wow. All over the world.
Can
Hungary.
you guys? Oh, Kentucky, good. You're hearing what we're saying.
Yeah.
I'd love to know where you guys are all from. So if you could
Germany.
list, like where you're from.
Buenos Aires, Peru again.
Wow.
This is really exciting.
We got Kentucky. I mean, that's pretty unique.
I love Kentucky. So
He's a Southern boy.
I am. Kentucky
Oh,
is
wait,
a great
they
state.
can't see you.
Oh, hi. Yes.
John Champion.
Hi. How are you? Jamaica. Never been there,
Oh,
but I
nice.
want to.
Yes.
All right.
Love Jamaica.
You've been to Jamaica, of course. Yeah.
Long time ago.
Actually, I have been there, but only on a cruise. That doesn't
I was
count.
on a cruise.
Oh, okay.
I was on a cruise.
But it doesn't really count. It's not like you've done Jamaica.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I can't speak to like knowing
Right.
that much. So, although I can't speak to knowing that much about anything.
Right.
Anytime.
Let's see.
Louisville,
Peru again.
the big city. Nice.
Hello,
Very nice.
John. Well, hello back to you.
Stay cool, because
And
it's hot everywhere. Well, almost everywhere.
We're upstairs waiting for the NASA.
My dramatic, awesome actor son. Show us what hot is. You gotta be in the camera. Oh, hot. That's passing out. Okay, well. Brad, I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Let's see here.
Take care. Pleasure to meet you.
Cheers. Fred, take care.
Thank you.
Good to see you, man. All right, be good. Let's see here. New York City,
Jimmy
Maryland, Norway.
Hey, James.
Jimmy Griffith. I don't know. Oh, yeah, okay. Right on.
Oh, hey, Jimmy James. You must have a boring day right now
No,
to join
let's see
this.
here. We're gonna.
Because you get to talk to me, and you never get to talk to me.
Thank you for the compliment.
You know, James, you know him.
Okay.
Yes, James from Aqua, scuba diving friend.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Your son is too cute. Don't let that get out of your head, Zale.
I know.
I know. Yeah, he knows he's cute.
All right. So anybody who is
bring him
here
down a
or
notch.
is joining us on this Streamly live chat, dropping questions, do you have comments or
Yes,
thoughts?
please. If anyone has any questions, not you, James, please send them. Because right now,
Not for prime
we signed
time.
all our stuff yesterday, so I think this
Well,
is more
oh,
just interacting with you
Well,
guys.
so now you got signing for the ones that were pre-ordered.
Oh, I thought he
these are
just
all
said that.
pre-ordered, right? So you're gonna sign.
Everything has been pre-ordered and it's been signed. This is Waka.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
Cool. Oh, wonderful. Just walk out. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. All right.
Well, you know what? Let's take a poll here. My son Zale, hold on, would like to have the Snickers, and I think a vote.
There you go.
Let's do wave of hands. Who thinks he should have the Snickers?
This is a little sponsored.
And we'll start it right now.
It's SpawnCon for us.
Uh oh.
All right.
I think they're on your side, kiddo.
No, that's just what they said. If you click that, then you wait.
We're gonna wave back to them.
Oh, is that it? I didn't know.
Are we? There we go.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Wave.
How many times have I said that?
I just don't listen to anyone because I think I know everything.
Yeah.
Oh, lots of waves, lots of hearts. We just got a bunch of hearts. Oh,
Here's a great question. So Anne says, are you going to have more social events like the hikes or showings like back in the day, like screenings?
can you guys hear me over there? The hikes that we used to do were sort of Roddenberry adventures. I mean, it's sort of a group that we had, and honestly, it was very. I don't know how to say that. It was very time consuming, and we all have lives, and we are busy, and it was just hard to sort of manage all that. And I'm always happy to go on a hike in LA. I do Running Canyon all the time. So officially, no, I'm not planning any group events, but I'm not against. Why don't you guys plan something and I'll show up?
There we go.
I mean, happily.
So here's what you do. Follow at Rod Roddenberry
Yes.
on Instagram. Do a little message there. And
Yes.
it's a very good chance he would run into you anyway at Runyon.
At Runyon, yes.
All right. Very good. All right, thanks, Anne. So you know what to do with that. Okay.
So my son is now waving at all you guys because every time there's a message, we can wave back. And let him have it. Okay, hold on. Oh, let him have it. Yay. Okay. He's got it. He's very happy. Thank you, guys.
Okay, so here's somebody who says, will Rod be at more cons in the future? And absolutely, I know that I can speak for you for Vegas. So we'll all be, the whole Roddenberry team will be at Vegas at the end of August. And that is 4 days ending on, I believe, the 25th. So if you're coming to Vegas, you will definitely see us there. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, on this thread, who's going to Vegas? Is anyone going to Vegas?
Let us know. Hey. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, wait, absolutely. Good call, Zale.
And do we have any? We just had some comfort. We could hold up. We could just like.
Totally will. Yeah.
Might get on the side.
All right, so that's the convention plan
Hi,
right now.
Holbrook,
There's
Anthony.
a Hey Rod. Any plans for Roddenberry and the Mission Log crew to come to the UK or a UK event?
So hold on. I want to ask you guys something.
All right.
There's a number of I guess shows out there, podcasts or not, who do live shows, and it takes time, takes effort, takes money. I mean, these guys don't just willy-nilly go up to the mic and just start talking. There's a lot of research and work that gets done. But I think a live show on a semi-regular basis would be great, and I think a live show
No one else really
in the
texts
UK
us.
That would be awesome.
be awesome.
All right, so send us your ideas because we're not very funny. So give us your ideas for the content that you want. and we will try to make that happen. What does Rod think of the new Star Trek series, Strange New Worlds?
I mean, listen, I hate to sound like everyone else. I do absolutely love it. It is. I'm impressed with the diversity of storytelling. Meaning, you've got one episode that's deep and thoughtful and thought-provoking and kind of rips your heart out at the end with the kid. I always forget the name of that one. But then you've got a comedic episode, and the comedy ones. So I love the animated shows, and they're doing a great job with the comedy. When Strange New Worlds does comedy, I'm still getting used to it. I like it. I don't not like it, but it is sort of there's enough change between episodes that I have to put myself in that mindset. Oh, I just watched a deep one. Oh, now I'm going to watch a funny one.
Sure.
And so that up and down is just something to. But the cast, the actual writing and storytelling is phenomenal. I love it.
Very cool.
I absolutely love it.
It was a great show. And by the way, here is, let's see.
So I do love people, especially kids. Good.
Oh, good.
Good. I love individuals, mostly my own kid,
Yeah.
and not big groups of people. Doesn't mean I don't like people. I'm just saying, when the masses get together, we can all be pretty dumb sometimes.
Or big groups of kids.
Oh, I don't really like people?
Yeah.
Thank you, kid. Thanks.
I think it's
Let's
Lil-
post that everywhere.
I think
Roddenberry hates people.
I think Lila,
Not
can't
true.
quite tell, met you at Tiki Oasis a few years back.
Oh, that was awesome.
That was good time.
Yeah, John was there
I
too.
don't know if you came to the Chania, the Chania symposium that we had, but that was awesome. We had a mixologist and we mixed drinks for the audience, and that was very cool. Talked about the history of booze in Star Trek, so that was a lot of fun.
Booze or boobs?
All of the above.
All the above.
All the above, yeah. Greetings from Germany. Hi, guys. Let's see. I'm in Canada. Is there a stop there? Well,
We did all our signing
not
yesterday.
yet, but maybe.
And I'm
Let's
not
see
a
here.
big celebrity where people come. You get one of the actors coming down here. See, when you get someone like Will Wheaton coming down here, there will be a huge crowd.
Oh,
and they'll
then they
sign,
care.
And then
Then they care.
I'll send you over to Will, and you could just sign for him, and he'll have no problem with that.
Somebody says, will you be here tomorrow? Here, meaning the convention.
I'm at the convention. I do leave tomorrow, but tomorrow afternoon after our Hall H panel, which is at.
So tomorrow,
If my dad were here,
Hall H.
well, first of all, that would be really incredible. But yeah, he would probably have a lot of people.
Yeah, well, why not you?
My father created Star Trek,
And you're a son.
and I'm his son. I did not create it, and you're my yes. And so I try to represent it, and we try to keep it going in the new Star Treks, and I try to keep it going in the Family Foundation. And so I am basically a fan and someone who loves Star Trek, who's also trying to keep the ideologies, the philosophies of Idic and all that in Star Trek.
What?
So Idic stands for infinite diversity from infinite combinations. Do you know what diversity is, right? And you know what infinite means, right?
No.
You don't?
We're
Yes,
getting
you do.
a lesson in it
Infinite,
with Rod and Zay.
You know what infinite
right
is?
now.
I don't.
infinity.
What does infinity mean?
You know what the Infinity Stone is, or whatever. So you know what it. Okay, he's just playing. He's playing. Oh, I don't know anything.
I don't know. Okay, that's good. Just to put you on the spot.
Just to put me on. You know what? I don't know what it means either.
Yeah.
I just say it all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I've got it. What do you? I do not. I mean, I've met Bill Shatner. I don't know Bill Shatner. And sorry if I've missed any questions. He's hilarious. Who's hilarious? John's hilarious.
I am.
Zale's hilarious.
Zale is hilarious.
Yes.
Zale should be writing all of our material.
Yeah, Zale's going to do his own Streamily event.
Yeah,
soon.
there you
We
go.
should do that. He could just entertain everyone. Oh, no, that's not
Todd,
good. He's just going to tell them all my deep, dark secrets.
Even though, what an awesome lady.
Yes.
Very nice of you to say, Todd.
Thank you.
And let's see here. Lila who says, I'm working the convention and I'd love to come say hi. So
We're at
we're
21.
at 21:15 at the moment.
Please come say hi.
Absolutely. y'all gonna live stream Hall H. I don't think that's something that is allowed.
I don't.
I
Yeah, I don't know how
think
that
you're
works.
gonna actually live stream a Hall presentation, but
I'm sure people do. I mean, who's the,
I'm sure, and I'm sure that people sitting in the audience will just be tweeting and
Yeah.
sharing every single thing as it happens.
I'm sure there won't be any surprises or anything new mentioned or any cool people at the panel at all. And I am being sarcastic.
So, all right. So we were going to talk about these film clips a
Yeah.
little bit and see that's Khan. It's Khan.
It's just hard to tell.
I know it's really yeah. Here, give it a look.
Can you explain the what's the
Yeah, Anamorph. Oh, yeah. All right, so that's something that we talked about a little bit the last time we did
hard to
this
see, guys.
a couple of months
Sorry.
ago. Oh wait, before we get to that, any news on Rod appearing on Picard season 3?
Guys, I couldn't act my way out of anything for that matter. I did have my debuting Star Trek performance on Star Trek Continues as a red shirt, but the condition was I will do this, but you have to kill me.
Yeah,
And there was a blooper at the end where
they just phased.
I get killed, which
Yeah.
is great.
Brilliant.
I couldn't act. I can't act. John, he's got some acting creds.
I did
Yeah.
back in the day.
You gotta get more of your face in this. There you go.
All right.
So no, the answer is no.
Wave at that.
Wait. Okay. Oh yeah. I gotta
Oh, hit
wave.
the-
Gotta wave. Wave. We do what Zale tells us to
He's
do. Yeah.
our manager.
Yeah. All right. So, all right. So we're talking about these, and here I don't know if that will really show up.
I hit
think it
wave.
will quite. But here's the interesting thing about these clips.
All right.
So these are shot in
you guys hear
anamorphic
John?
widescreen, which basically means you take a
Anamorphic.
normal piece of 35 millimeter film like this, so 35 millimeter,
35 millimeter.
and you put a lens on front of the film camera, front of the movie camera, that distorts it, squeezes the image down. So you're shooting a wide
Squeezes the image down like his head. I'm
yeah, just like
squeezing
his
the
head,
image
just
down.
squeeze his head in till he can't take it anymore.
Oh,
And then, all right, hold that thought. Yeah,
okay.
hold that
yeah,
thought,
okay.
Bonnie.
We'll get to
so
that one.
then
Bonnie.
you process the film, everything looks squeezed in. That's how these film clips look. Then on the projector end of it, you put a lens that again distorts the images, pulls it out wide, so it looks normal when you're in front of a widescreen.
And what's the point of that?
So the whole point is that you can actually use less expensive, normal stock 35 millimeter film to shoot a movie, but get that widescreen look. Because when you do like 70 millimeter, when you do 65 millimeter, and it's a wide piece of film, that is very rare stock. Now, of course, I'm talking about 30, 40 years ago. Now, everything's digital. You can make whatever format you want, and it doesn't matter.
There you go.
But that's why these clips, unlike say a TV show clip, so they get the TLS clip to look normal, but that's why when you get a film clip, 9 times out of 10 it's going to look squeezed down unless you happen to get a wide format film, which again, very rare. Most movies aren't shot that way.
And there you go on anamorphic film.
There you go. Yeah. Well, knowledge of that. I think most of these are con. Yeah.
I've missed waving at all of you. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, and then Bonnie
And then
had
Bonnie.
a question.
Yes, I don't think I'm letting anything out of the bag. They are working on another movie.
Yes.
And the truth is, I don't know much about it. I at some point will. I'm hoping sooner rather than later. But yes, there is another movie. I can't tell you even if they're going to continue from where they left off or if it's going to be something new altogether.
Well, and I think you can partly dispel the rumor that it is not a Quentin Tarantino movie.
To my knowledge, it is not a Quentin Tarantino movie,
Okay.
regardless of where you might fall on that one.
So there you go. So if you wanted that bit of inside information, let's see here. Tara says, "Can we see it? Can we?" Well,
Can see what?
I think you mean this, and correct me if I'm wrong, Tara. These are very hard to get them to show up on camera here and to really see what it looks like. But if you go to streamily.com and specifically go to streamily.com/SECC2022, then you can see what these clips look like, and there will be some more available in the future. So if you're coming to see us at Vegas,
Any questions? That's
then,
open.
then you would know. What a perfect time to tune in. LOL. There you go. So yeah. Oh, here we'll wave because Zale will
There
be
you
very,
go.
very
Zale's happy.
cross if we don't wave back.
So Zale's now
Like
done.
these,
He's on YouTube. So
What did
Hey,
I say?
Zale's on YouTube.
oh he what? No, well he was
Oh,
watching YouTube.
yo, okay.
He's like, I'm over this.
Hey, yeah. Now he's back, and now he's waving.
So my son is waving to all of you,
And you need to wave to them.
and I need I'm waving like this.
No, you have to click the button that way.
No, I understand that, but this is like now I can just do it all in one. Hi everyone.
No,
There you go.
this button, that's you.
I'm pushing. I'm pushing,
doing a
man.
good job.
I,
Are there any questions? I'm happy to answer any questions. I mean, questions that I can answer. I'll do whatever. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, great.
he'll come wash your car.
Yeah,
He'll
Just
I live in
vacuum.
Alaska,
tell me
Do
where you are.
whatever.
so I need you to come to Alaska and wash my
Done. We'll happily do it. Happily do it. I'm going to do a photo with someone. And someone's buying
Can
one
we
of
do
the
a
clips.
photo and you're gonna do it then?
Oh, yeah, I'm doing that.
So, for those of you who don't know, these 35mm clips came literally from the cutting room floor when this is Wrath of Khan film clip stuff. So this happened in what was the year of 82?
82.
82.
We're the 40th anniversary, right?
Yeah.
now?
Oh, that would make sense. And so these clips came off the cutting room floor. Bijo and John Trimble were great at collecting these sort of things, and that's why we have them today. Because back in the old days, for anyone young out there, they used to use film, and to edit a scene, you would cut film, splice it together, and that's how you would make a scene. This is what was cut out, and they're great pieces because it's got all the characters. Kiddo, I'm talking to them. It's great pieces where you've got Spock, you've got Khan, you've got all these sorts of things, but they are a true piece of history. They're not reproductions. They're not fake. They're the real deal. So
The clips? You mean? Yeah. Hello from Newmarket, Ontario. Hello from
no questions, no
Selkersville.
questions. Hi, JSJDJDJDJD194. That's a good name. Javier Barrena. Very nice. Yeah, you got a lot of questions over there.
Oh, I love this. Well, this is not so much a question, but a comment. Rod is so cool. Cite your sources, okay?
Yeah.
Met at New York Comic Con a few years back before the Trek resurgence.
Oh, okay.
You know what? But that brings up an interesting point because you're talking about the Trek resurgence. So
Well, what about me being cool?
that's yet to be proven. But I'm curious about the Trek resurgence because, we had this sort of fallow period between the end of Enterprise and the J.J. Abrams movies.
The premature ending of Enterprise.
Right. And then you had this jump from the J.J. movies to Discovery and just opening up the floodgates.
Yeah.
I mean, did you think that, all right, we've kind of, Star Trek has run its course at the end of Enterprise, maybe this movie will do okay, but did you ever think at a certain point, hey, the world's love affair with Star Trek is just going to be about these older series. It's not going to have this rebirth.
So by no means am I saying I knew this would happen. But what I am saying is that Star Trek is, and it's not the fact that it's popular enough, but the stories are deep enough. The idea of Star Trek, there's so much more to tell. And so I knew Star Trek would come back somehow, whether it was a movie, whether it be 5 series that are out now. I did not know that. But I had a great lunch with Mark Altman one, and he talked about the marvelizing of Star Trek. You've got an established universe.
Yeah.
You've got established aliens. You've got all this stuff that's there. You just need to write the stories. And so I thought that was a great idea.
Yeah.
I mean, and frankly, I mean, I kind of love them to do, and we've all sort of as fans said this, the Klingon story, maybe the Andorian story. There's an opportunity to do these offshoots of this and not always have it be just the Federation. Now, I love the Federation. I love Star Trek.
Sure.
But we have tremendous opportunities.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Hi, I'm Rod.
Just a little illuminating there.
Which one did you get? John will give you some history on it.
So how is this the original? Like, is this like when they first cut the film and they ran it on the film? This is like the original
So
one?
these are cuts of dailies and cuts of the film.
Okay.
So anytime they filmed doing film back in the day. You know, so this is the real stuff. This is what came out of the
They were doing outtakes.
Yep.
And this is the authenticity sticker, right?
That is it.
Okay.
That is
And then
it.
you got one
Would
of
you like
those.
me
There you go.
to sign this to you? Just sign it.
Just sign it.
Done. Color. Color. Silver. Gold.
Let's do silver.
Silver. Done.
And then I can get a picture with you.
Absolutely. I'll just sign it right here.
Dale will take the picture.
Beautiful. Does that work for you?
Yeah.
I think we're getting.
I'm gonna take a picture.
We're getting a
My son will stand in for me for a moment, guys. So we're doing the Streamily
Okay, so I want to make sure
stream
we're
here.
Things are
We're
looking
talking to
very
people online.
strange here, so I want to make sure that was.
So Zales, tell everyone about yourself.
There you go. All right. So here's Zale taking over the streaming feed. We'll be back in just a second here. Answer some more questions. So if you have any thoughts or questions or comments, let us know. Oh, and hey, now I'm on. Now I'm on streaming. All right, Rod's taking a selfie. Well, not a selfie. Somebody is taking a picture of Rod. Technically not a selfie. We want to be correct about all that. All right. Star Trek has been passed on to future generations. Very true. Very true. You got that generation, you got that generation. Maybe even a next generation. All right. Jenna, welcome. Jade, welcome. Zale, I'm going to hit wave to all of these people, okay? Oh, I'm waving. I'm waving. You can't stop me, kids. All right. I'm going to wave. All right.
What's your name? Is it okay that I have my mask on?
Comms were down for a second. Thank you. Ann asked, what is Rod's IG handle? All right, so you need to follow, first of all, at Roddenberry Official, and then you can also follow at Rod Roddenberry. So those would be the places to follow. And so it'd be the company and the personal. Comms were down for a second. Thank you for letting us know. By the way, a comment here from Stobie's Galaxy. John Champion would be a great Andorian.
You have the cell I handed you?
What now? Do I have the what?
I handed you the cell. You still have it?
There we go.
Oh, yeah, I have it.
Okay, all right.
I made the cell phone, made the cell. SALE?
Film cell. Yes. Thank you.
All right.
Would you like this made out to you? Just signed?
Made out to me.
Yes.
There you
and,
go.
And Marion?
MIRIAM. Oh, here we go.
M-I-O. I could just look at that. Oh,
There you go.
there we go. That makes good. It's a black. Okay.
Of course it is. Yes, you can sign as well.
All right, so there goes another Rapid phone cell to Miriam. Future. I love your T-shirt. I love the blockbuster vintage.
you.
That's awesome.
Now I gotta go get blood. Okay.
Here we go. You're gonna go give blood?
Yeah, I'm gonna go donate
Oh, that's very sweet of you. Are they doing that here at the show?
On site.
at the Hyatt.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Miriam here, who's getting this in a film cell, she is now going to go give blood to help other people. That's freaking amazing.
That's great because if I need blood later, I know where to go.
Oh,
you'll need blood later.
Are you
Blood later.
are you A positive?
I'm A negative.
I can give you blood. You're
Right
not
on.
a woman.
Let me
All right.
cut you.
Fabulous. I might need
Okay.
it.
Do you want
Yes.
them to sign here or on back?
Wherever she.
Okay. So keep in mind the cell can go here, so just right there would be perfect. Very sweet of you.
There you
Oh,
go.
and here's your limited edition authenticity sticker.
Perfect.
All right, sorry, I may have missed some questions here.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sam Quegan of Outlander
y'all.
fame is a huge fan. I didn't know that.
It's cool.
Love to meet him. Do you know who that is?
I don't know who that is.
All right.
But
Sam,
I've
yeah,
heard nothing.
he's God, Jamie from Outlander.
Okay.
I know the show. I didn't know
I've heard
this.
nothing but
He's the
great
main
stuff
character.
about Outlander.
He's the main guy. Okay,
so,
there you go.
yeah.
Oh yeah, he got whipped really good.
Yeah, he
I
got
watched that
whipped.
first season. That was horrible. That was a horrible scene.
Yeah.
Oh.
The book was
I-
approval. All right,
It was
thank y'all.
it was Chase Stobie over here who said John Champion would make a great Andorian. So if you need to, filter that up through the
done,
chain.
done.
All right, so we got that taken
We
care of.
just lost an Endor. Well, not, he wasn't Andorian, was he?
He was Enar.
He was Enar,
Yeah, yeah.
I always get confused because he's got the.
Yeah. Well, they're related. They're just
Oh, I didn't know
two sides of the coin.
Oh,
Yeah.
like Vulcan
And Romulan.
Romulan? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
See, this is why I hang out with this guy. Hey,
Brian McGill's buddy, man.
hey, oh,
He
pleasure.
actually is on the phone right now. He wants to talk to me when he get done, man.
Pleasure, happy to. Yeah, Owen, how you doing? Yeah, you're
You're not live now, eh?
I am doing a live thing now.
When you get done, man.
Yes, what booth are you?
We're at 2115. Right
I'm at 21.50.
I mean,
Today from
1, 2, 3, 1.
Australia. Oh, all right, so
12,
say that you're a lefty
12,
too,
31.
unless it's split.
Okay.
Yes, this is
If
split.
you don't mind,
So-
could I don't mean to put the burden on you. Do you mind coming back here? In
Yeah,
20
Yes, it
minutes?
is
20 minutes,
split.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Then that way I
Don't
don't
worry,
forget.
champion,
That
we
way I
have your
don't-
back. Thank you, Jay.
I love that. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, everyone. Yeah, cheers.
Sorry I
guys.
missed the meeting this morning, by the way, but
Hi, Jordan.
as you can tell,
Cheers,
it's
man.
a lot to
Pleasure
do.
to meet you. Pleasure to meet you, my friend.
Yeah, same here. Cheers.
All right. Enduring
Where we talk, Star
unification
Trek
for the
is being
win.
passed
There
on
we
to the
go.
future generation. Well, you guys are the future generation that is being passed on to. I am a cog, one of the many cogs in the new Star Trek, and by no means can I take credit for what you're seeing on TV. We try to make sure the Roddenberry sort of philosophy stays in it. So that's what we do. We work and have calls with the producers and writers, and we send in our notes, and that's pretty much our involvement. And to be honest, you know, they can look at our notes or throw them out the window. Now, we have got a great working relationship with every single production person. So you know, they do look at our stuff, and it's been nice every now and then if we catch something. They go, oh, great, thanks for doing that, we missed that. Or we have great conversations about why a scene might not be as Starfleet as we hope it would, and how to make it better. So we're a piece of the puzzle.
A couple of questions, a couple of ideas I'm going to float by you here. So one is saying we'd love to see an Mress Haitian in Strange New Worlds.
Sorry, a what?
So Mress, it was the Haitian, the cat from Star Trek the Animated Series. We would love to see one of those in Strange New Worlds.
You know, and Strange New Worlds is the kind of show that might actually do that. I would say
Actually-
Discovery and stuff like that. That character is a unique character, having the cat-like thing, and I would struggle with that. I
Yeah.
feel like it works animated. And listen, I'm not saying this is definitive on my part. I'm struggling with how to make a cat-like alien that doesn't just look like a cat, truly looks like a real alien that just might have some cat-like features.
Yeah, you don't want it to look like the movie Cats.
Exactly.
You don't like that. Nobody wants that.
That is
Yeah.
exactly
Yeah.
it. I think it's a great idea. I'm not sure it'll happen, but if it's going to happen anywhere, it would happen in Strange New World. And I'm not giving a hint. I'm just saying
That would be the place.
That would be the place.
And think about it. Here's what would be so cool. So if you had that character, then potentially you could have a scene with Chapel, the Enterprise computer, Una, and Mress, and then you would have 4 characters at your mother voice.
that would be
right?
awesome.
No, wait. Or did Nichelle? Hang on. Did Nichelle voice Mress?
I thought my mom came in.
I thought
and
your mom
voiced-
did.
Yeah.
She did like everything.
She did. Yeah, she
She did everything.
They couldn't afford anything else.
Right. It was her and Jimmy doing all the voices. Yeah.
Almost.
And then somebody here is saying, can we see you in Germany next time? So
I mean, you know, it's been a while. I'd love to go. It's been a while. Thank you. I'd love to come to Germany. I don't think. I think it's going to be up to me to get there. The short answer is I'd love to go. We'll see.
there you go.
Yeah. And I'm sorry to be vague about it. But
Somebody chiming in saying Strange New Worlds is the best of the franchise since Voyager. Thank you. So there you go. And now I have a question for you though. So we were at Comic-Con.
bye, Bonnie. Bonnie says goodbye.
Oh, there you go. So we're at Comic-Con. You're here for professional reasons. You're here to represent Star Trek, talk about Star Trek. I want to know, just as a fan, like, what else do you do here? Are you walking around the floor? I mean, Zale's sporting a Star Wars T-shirt. So I want to know, like, have you had a chance to kind of look around, see other cool things, things that are outside of your obligation?
It's not a Star Wars teacher.
It's no?
the Galactic Star
It is the
Hotel.
Galactic Star Cruiser.
We-
yeah.
Hotel, the hotel.
You spent 2
Okay, well,
days.
we were very
Yeah.
fortunate, and
Yeah.
we went to Orlando, and we did the Galactic Star Cruiser. We are Star Wars fans as well, and it was a ton of fun. And what we're doing here is I mean, this is Zale's first Comic-Con. To be completely honest, when I'm here on my own, it is professional. I do have fun, for sure. I'm not saying that. But walking around the floor is a bit daunting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just,
Yeah.
I'm not, I am a fan, but I'm not running around buying stuff and seeing a bunch of things. Although there is some great stuff.
Sure.
It's just there's so many people.
It's easy to get distracted.
There's
It's easy
so
to get
many people,
overwhelmed.
and I know a lot of people, and so I end up
Yeah.
just talking to people and hanging out.
Yeah.
So that's what I do when I'm here. Zale, is there anything that you've enjoyed at Comic-Con so far?
Everything.
Everything.
Everything?
How about the bus, the big statues, or the Lego, or any of that stuff? Yeah.
And then, all right, so
Thumbs up from my son.
here's a very leading question. I mean, I did not prompt this person.
The answer's 4.
But it is leading. Have you ever seen the Orville? It's grown and sometimes is more Trekkier than Picard and Discovery.
So I do want to say that I've been watching Orville from the beginning. I absolutely love it. And as far as I'm concerned, not to take anything away from Seth or the name The Orville, but it is a Star Trek show in my book. I'm not saying it's canon. I'm just saying it really does what Star Trek does and can do. It talks about ethics, ideas, and makes you consider different points of view and brings up social issues. It's a phenomenal show. I absolutely love it.
There you go. And I think it shows that good science fiction and the Star Trek format are big enough and powerful enough to be able to be flexible and be reinvented and retold. So Seth MacFarlane is a Star Trek fan. He wanted to explore that format, and he did.
And he did a great job. And, you know, we might even have a podcast called Mission Log, The Orville,
Mission Log the Orville.
which
So-
is fantastic.
It is. I am not on it, which is why it's fantastic. If you go to podcast.roddenberry.com,
Podcast.roddenberry.com.
Mission Log the Orville, it is an awesome podcast hosted by a couple of very talented people, endorsed by Seth MacFarlane himself.
Yes.
So you can't
He
get
reached
much
out.
better than that. Yeah.
He reached out to the podcast, and then I think they all went out to dinner.
Yeah. They all went out to dinner and drinks. I was not invited.
So the Roddenberry Star
So-
Trek realm creates a show about or a podcast about the Orville.
Yeah.
That listen, I'm not bragging because I really had anything to do with it. I'm bragging because our host and John, who's a producer, made such a great show that Seth MacFarlane reached out to the host and said,
This is
I
it.
want to know more,
Yeah.
and let's go have dinner. And so, you know, good job, John. Good job.
Bravo to Jessica and Mike who host that.
Absolutely, yes.
Let's see here. And Tara says, my favorite thing about Star Trek is a future story of our current issues. The evolution of Star Trek is wonderful to be a part of. And this whole musical performance is kazoos, it's madness, it's Comic-Con.
Oh my God, yes.
Right?
That's
The
great.
whole thing happening.
So what was it? I missed the whole.
My favorite thing about Star Trek is the future story of our current issues. The evolution of Star Trek is wonderful to be a part of.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Star Trek's never going to die. You know, it may have, it may go away again in 10 years or something like that. It may have a lull, but it'll come back. Star Trek story is eternal. Unless we all become perfect humans right away, in which case, mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. There we go. How many Strange New Worlds will we see in Strange New Worlds Season 2? More
I
or
should
less.
know the answer.
Yeah.
I don't off the top of my head. I would say about the same amount.
Okay, there you go. Same status
And
quo.
what were there, 10? This first season at 10.
Yes, 10 episodes.
Yeah.
How many Strange New Worlds? Did they go to one Strange
Are you
New
talking
World
about
in each
different worlds
episode?
that they go to?
Different worlds.
Oh, I
think
thought
he's-
like how many episodes.
I think he's being very specific.
Yeah, someone else is going to have to answer that. I do not know the answer.
Go to Memory Alpha and
Yes,
you can
yes.
figure it out. Yes. Thank you very much for answering our questions. There you go. So,
No questions over here? I know. Just looking at my mug. I don't know what John should really be part of this. There we go.
hi guys.
Here, you can do the half face here.
Half
'cause you do
face
the
there, half face there. There we go. I'm trying to see. There's a hi guy. Oh, Stacy saying hi guys. Hi
Hi,
there.
Stacy.
Hi.
Which Stacy?
Pleasure to see you. Stacy. Boom. Right there.
Llewellyn? Stacy. Hi, Stacy. That's awesome.
Yep. Let's see here. What about a crossover with Doctor Who? There's a comic that exists for that. So yes.
There is a comic. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Well,
That's awesome.
all right.
So glad she's there.
Another hi guys. Another hello.
Stacy, you should be at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
I mean, you do enough
Yeah.
crazy events in Vegas, but this is another one. Have you ever been?
Come to this crazy event.
Anyhow.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Anything about a Blu-ray release for Star Trek Deep Space Nine?
I
No.
certainly don't. I think you would be more in the know about
Yeah.
that, but I think it's just one of those things where I don't want to say demand's not there, but it's expensive to do that.
It is
And
extraordinarily
Blu-ray's kind of gone too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, I understand people still have Blu-ray players, but I just don't think they're going to make enough money versus the cost it would take
Yeah.
to produce it there.
It's one of those things that every couple of years people discuss, like, ooh, what if this happened? What if the technology caught up to be able to do it? Next Gen was outrageously expensive to do. You literally put the show back into post-production.
Yeah.
And
We did all
that-
the effects. You had to do a lot of the
Yeah.
effects again.
And that all cost more than it cost to put the show into post-production in 1987.
Yep.
So the chances of doing that for DS9, unless the technology changes to such an extent that it could bring the cost down, that would really be the
You know what I hate most about Next Generation?
What's that?
4x3.
Yeah. But you can't. But then, like, how much of the image will you cut off, top to
Well,
bottom?
no, I wouldn't
If you go
suggest that. I
widescreen.
wouldn't suggest
Yeah,
that. I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
saying the fact that it was shot back then,
Yeah.
and they didn't keep that.
Yeah.
And that
That's why Enterprise technically it holds up really nicely with shot
Visually,
speed.
yeah.
Looks great.
Yeah.
Stacy agrees. I should be. Yes, you should be here.
You should be
Yeah.
here.
All right. Ooh, somebody says. Oh, I think that is an exclamation, not a question. Favorite Trek show? I think meaning DS9 probably.
Wait, what?
Well, I thought it was a question. Favorite Trek show? Like favorite Trek show? What is your favorite Trek show?
As in, did you say Deep Space Nine?
You know, but I think it was more of an exclamation on that person's part.
Oh, it's
saying
their favorite-
Their
I
favorite show.
got you.
What is your favorite Trek show?
You know, I'm wrestling between. I'm really wrestling between Prodigy and Strange New World. Although, you know, I'm still a huge fan of Next Generation. I mean, I absolutely love Next Generation. And the thing I have to figure out is it because that's what I was somewhat raised with? I grew up on that. That was my Star Trek. So is it just nostalgia that I really like? If I'm being fair, I am enjoying Strange New Worlds quite a bit. There's something about Prodigy.
Yeah,
There's just something.
yeah.
Maybe it's my simple mind. I don't know. It's a bunch of unlikely aliens who don't know a thing about Star Trek, who don't know a thing about the Federation, who are definitely ragtag and would never really make it to Starfleet
Yeah.
initially. But they are coming together and they're growing and they're evolving. Their characters are evolving and they're learning what Starfleet is and why it's important to be to learn, to seek, to grow and explore and become better individuals.
See, but
And as a team.
isn't that a cool thing? To be able to look at the landscape right now, the 5 shows that are out, and say like, ooh, this one is a favorite for this reason, and this one is a favorite for this. Like Lower Decks has been nailing it for the comedy,
Yeah.
but they've also been nailing it with character growth and having these really well thought out arcs.
Yeah.
Strange New Worlds, it scratches that itch for this kind of old school, you know, what's old is new again kind of storytelling. Longest pilot to pick up in TV history.
Yeah, yes.
But then Prodigy is so heartfelt.
Yeah.
It's so sweet and it's so smart. It does not talk down to its audience at all. So it's nice to be able to look at those and go, oh, like this is my favorite right now for this reason.
Yeah.
But then tomorrow my favorite is going to be this show because they did this other episode that blew me away.
Yeah. No,
You know?
and I think I'm not a big fan of senseless violence. So don't get me wrong. I love action. Marvel, all that sort of stuff is
You want
great.
sensible violence.
I like sensible violence.
Yes.
I love Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
That's a show just about a guy who's just always positive and always sees the bright side.
Ted Lasso was a very Star Trek show in that
Well,
respect.
I mean,
yeah.
I hate to take,
Yeah.
to adopt it, but yes, it really is. So those are the kind of things I like, and I think Prodigy fits in that category.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a feel-good show, but again, done sincerely. It's not
Yeah.
like in a cheesy way that talks down to it, you know? Let's see.
You guys, no questions? Shout out from Colombia. Hey,
Hey, right on.
Walter Fernanda. Hi.
How about any update for any of the Star Trek series being released for Blu-ray in the coming weeks? Well, Kevin, we did talk about that. No update there. I mean, DS9 we discussed was not. Yeah, it's something that gets discussed every now and then, every few years, but no plans.
I struggle with that because I love technology and I love the idea of streaming, and I don't want to say that's the future, that's the present. I don't even know what the next thing would be. I guess there is something to Blu-ray. Do you notice the quality difference? If you're watching Paramount Plus and you're watching I guess a
Voyager,
movie.
or
Well, I guess.
oh, you really like watching contemporary stuff or watching?
I mean, that's what I'm getting at. If they were to put Strange New Worlds on DVD, Blu-rays,
Yeah.
would you be able to watch that Blu-ray and see a difference between it and what's streaming on Paramount? Because I know you have an iPhone. Me, no.
Well, maybe not. So Strange New Worlds is special because obviously it is shot and mastered beautifully in HD. So that you're already starting out with all the good stuff. But on Blu-ray, yeah, you can actually have a higher bit rate than what's coming down via
And you
streaming.
notice it.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can. Like, plaques get crushed. There are things that just don't look right.
Right.
It's worse, though, on an older show. So, like, watching Voyager now, if you're watching Voyager on DVD, it looks great. Looks like it did 25 years ago. If you watch Voyager streaming on Paramount, Paramount, it looks horrible. It looks like crap. Yeah.
Wow. I want to go check that out just for that reason.
It's not good. But there is a little bit of a hack if you watch through the Apple TV app, not through the Paramount Plus app. It actually smooths it out a little bit. I know, it's very weird. Very
All right,
weird.
that's
So,
fascinating.
you know, get back to us with viewing tips, and
No,
we talk about that on Mission Log every now and then, just like how things stream and what is a good or a bad version of that.
This is all very important information for Stacy. I'm sure if she's still on here,
Yes,
she's
I
really
hope
concerned
you're
about
paying
how she's
attention.
watching these all these
Yeah.
episodes that I'm sure she's watching.
Exactly.
Mwah.
So let's see here. I can see the difference between the standard TNG and HD when that's of course, yeah, absolutely. All right.
No one asks me questions on this.
Nobody, but they're waving. They're waving.
They're waving. Sorry.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
I
wave
gotta wave
back.
back.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh, Stacy says you're taking notes. Good. Glad you're taking notes. This is very important
awesome.
stuff.
Yes,
Yes. Love it.
Well done.
Let's
All right,
see.
I waved.
You waved. You waved to everybody. Oh,
There's a lot of
there's
waving.
so many people to be waving.
Gonna keep
at.
waving.
All right.
All right.
I think we're fast approaching the end here.
Are we?
I'm
Are we?
not sure how. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I do wish you guys were all here on both of these, here and there.
You wish they were here.
Yeah.
You wish they were
I
here.
wish, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, there's always next year.
Yep.
And I understand for some of you it was probably a hell of a trip to get here. But we have technology now.
And look, and it's not just next year, it's also Vegas.
Yeah,
So
Vegas.
any of you who didn't come to Comic-Con, or maybe Comic-Con is not on your regular rotation, come to Vegas because that convention is a lot of fun. Definitely more manageable than something like Comic-Con.
Absolutely.
So be sure to do that.
Obviously, Trek-centric.
Yep, Trek-centric, but not exclusively Trek. So oh, by the way, here we go. Would you please bring Hemmer back?
I know. I feel the same way, guys. I really, really do.
What is one Star Trek fact that Champion doesn't know? There are so many.
He knows
there
a lot,
are
but he
so
knows a lot.
many.
He's literally watching every. I mean, he knew a lot before, but he's literally watching every episode multiple times to produce the Mission Log podcast.
But here's the thing, like the actor training that I had, it goes into my head, and then I forget it, and then I forget it all. So yeah, that happens. Let's see here. And what,
Hi guys.
Rod is great. Say Johnny Joe Hanley says Rod is great! Exclamation
Thank
point.
you.
There you go.
Like all of you, I have my good days and bad days.
Yes, yeah. Very cool. All right.
All right. I think we're going to be signing off, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, everybody, and anybody who hasn't yet gone to podcast.roddenberry.com.
Please
For that
do.
matter, just go to roddenberry.com. Poke around, see what all is there. Podcasts are a big part of it. There's a lot of them.
And obviously, keep watching Star Trek.
Watching Star Trek.
You can watch other stuff too. The Orville is also a great show.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it.
Yep. And then if you're down here at Comic-Con, if you're here in San Diego,
Oh yeah.
go to the Big Hall H thing tomorrow.
I don't think anyone will get any.
Saturday, I don't think they can. But you can go sleep out starting tonight.
There will be
Maybe
some
get it.
announcements tomorrow for sure.
There you go. So stand by for announcements for sure. Thank you for this peak info SDCC 22. There we go. We probably should put that phone into Do Not Disturb. So I'll hand that. I know it's Claire's. I'll hand it back to Claire. All right. So we'll sign off
Good
here.
to see you, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Live
And,
long and prosper. Kiddo, do you wanna say goodbye?
Get in here, Zale.
Come on. You gotta get in here, buddy.
All right.
You gonna say live long and prosper?
It's on and prosper.
Oh, and they don't need me anymore.
And then all your fans over here on Roddenberry, Zale. Boom, right there.
Bye.
All right.
All right, bye guys.
Bye.